Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing cannabis yet again. This has been a hot button topic here recently in Thailand. Thailand recently, within the past year, has legalized the substance, and there's been a lot of political discussion since before and since the last election, and we're still waiting for Parliament to open, which seems to be going to occur imminently, although we don't exactly know when. At least as of the time of this video. We're being told it's probably going to happen in July, but again, remains to be seen. That said, I thought of making this video after reading a recent article from the Thai Examiner, thaiexaminer.com. Article is titled, "Go Easy on the Growing Cannabis Industry," says Anutin, who concedes that PETA will be the next PM. Title's a little bit, I don't think Anutin quite conceded it. He just sort of said, yeah, that's what it looks like is going to happen. But that's not the thrust of what we're getting into in this article. I urge those who are watching this video, go check out that article in detail. You can read what happened, what went down for yourself, make your own determination. I think, yeah, most people are pretty well under the presumption that we're going to see Mr. PETA as the next PM. And, that would be great. That said, we've yet to go through all the procedures necessary for that to happen under the current Constitution. So again, we're kind of sitting here in a remains to be seen kind of state, but again, the presumptive next prime minister appears to be PETA, but again, we don't quite know exactly. So that's neither here nor there to the thrust of this article, though, again, or to the thrust of this video, and we're quoting some specific excerpts from this article. Again, go check out that article. Again, Thai Examiner, as usual, very thorough in getting a lot of information into that article. Quoting directly, "The incoming government must act cautiously concerning calls to relist cannabis as a scheduled narcotic," warned Thai Health Minister Anutin Charnvirakul this week. He told reporters on Sunday that he believed there will be a new government in July led by Pita Lim Jeronrat, while denying reports of an approach by the Move Forward Party to the Bumjai Thai Party to support the new ministry in Parliament. Quoting further, Anutin, success of cannabis and its medical benefits to the public should not be thrown away and lost by again scheduling cannabis as a narcotic. Quoting further, Mr. Anutin questioned both the wisdom and practicality of such a move, pointing out the scientific and administrative process within his own ministry and the need to consult with other agencies, such as the Office of the Narcotics Control Board. Quoting further, he also points to the growth of the cannabis industry, which benefits the economy, and the unmistakable evidence that the drug has medical benefits and should be made available for those who require it for such purposes. So again, as discussed in prior videos, as I've brought out a lot, one of the big things is, look, there's a lot to be said for the prior government. I've been vocal in things that I've disagreed with. This was, in my opinion, not one of them. This was a good idea. I think it creates a new product that can create a massive new tax base for Thailand. We keep hearing from the Revenue Department that they're running around trying to find revenue because, they shut down the economy for 2.5 years, and there's not a lot of revenue as a result of not having had an economy for about 2.5 years. So, one way you could probably tap some revenue would be taxing this wholly new thing that's just come about, legally speaking, onto the market. So again, I think it's a pretty easy call from a tax standpoint. Meanwhile, regulation's absolutely necessary. I've called for regulation over and over again. The last Parliament had the ability to regulate. I've not really quite understood what exactly the kerfuffle on that was, but there seems to have been some controversy in the Parliament regarding passage of that act. It didn't end up getting promulgated, and so here we are in a situation where it's legal, very unregulated. Again, it's illegal to sell to people underage. It's illegal to be a nuisance by, for example, smoking in public or using the product in public. But long story short, again, as I've said before, I think it's had a huge economic benefit. We did a video previously where some have been citing estimates that 14,000 new retail businesses now exist in Thailand as a result of these changes to Thai law. That has tremendous ramifications for both the commercial real estate sector here in Thailand, as well as the tourism sector here in Thailand, and it creates an entirely new subset of business activity here in Thailand that just didn't exist before. So I think the economic arguments are clear. I think reasonable people can disagree regarding regulation of this particular product with regard to consumption and usage. Again, I think that the act that was discussed before and that's still sitting around in draft format probably goes ahead and speaks to all of these issues and deals with them. And hopefully when we see the Parliament reopen, we'll see them go ahead and pass that or some sort of similar law, rather than the really draconian, in my opinion, really overreactionary measure of re-illegalizing something that even law enforcement officials themselves said it was a good idea to go ahead and decriminalize and legalize, because it was kind of bad policy to go after folks for offenses related to this particular product. And at the same time, the tax revenue garnered can go after things like heroin and methamphetamine and other hard drugs that can have a tremendous negative benefit on Thai society as a whole.